Good morning, good morning, good morning. Today is Monday, July 29th, 2024. Back with another episode. Thank y'all for tuning in. I really appreciate it. And y'all, unless you've been living under a rock, what have you, seen what happened with the Olympics, right? You know, they had the transvestite, now they don't call them that no more, drag queen, whatever you call them nowadays. They've changed the name too many times. When I was growing up, they were called transvestites. You know, whatever they call them now, you know, I ain't got no problem with this. Not a bashing. This ain't got nothing to do with them. This is about the world and how much time man has left on this planet. And that I believe, I'm pretty much convinced we're in the last days. And the Olympics was the last straw for me, if you saw what happened at the Olympics. So this is not a gay bashing. I don't do that. I'm not I'm not a religious dude. But I'm going by what I have read that at one time I didn't believe, that I'm starting to have second guesses about whether or not it's true or not. And seeing what happened at the Olympics and how they mocked the Last Supper and Christianity and Jesus, and how they claim he didn't exist, it wasn't real, but yet they went through so much effort to mock him at this historic moment in time. So it got me to thinking, man, let's just hypothetically say all of that is true in the Bible and what the Bible wrote about when the disciples asked, when will we know the end is near? How will we know we're in the last days? And what was said is alarming to anyone that's paying attention to what's going on now. Anyone that's paying attention to what's going on in the world, like me, and anyone who's paying attention and have read that book called the Bible, if you happen to, whether you're a believer or not, gay or straight or not, it don't matter. If you happen to be a person that have read the Bible and you're looking at what's going on in the world, and you're an intelligent person, a logical person, a non-biased person, there's no way you can look at that, read that, look at what's going on and say, hey, we're not in the last days. This ain't, all that don't mean nothing for crazy. That was me at one time. Them folk crazy. Them church folk, now a lot of them phony and fake. They don't live the life they claim. I admit, this ain't what I'm talking about. It's not a judgment of the church folk. I'm talking about what's written in the book. This ain't got nothing to do with church people, gay people, straight people, ain't got nothing to do with people. Follow me. It's about what's written in the book and what we see going on around us. Coming from somebody who all my life has doubted, not God. I didn't doubt God. Well, I've doubted God, like, is he gonna come through for me? Is he gonna give me what I want? Is he gonna help me? I've doubted like that. I've never doubted really that there's a God. I've known for a fact throughout my whole life that there's a God. I've doubted whether or not he gonna deal with me. I've doubted whether he loved me. I've doubted whether he listened to me. I've doubted whether God hears me, but I haven't doubted that he existed. So, as a person myself that has doubted the Bible, I'm speaking with an open mind when I say what I'm about to say. Upon further investigation, Big Ward telling y'all, we living in the last days right now. We don't have much longer. Now, whether you believe in Jesus, whether it's biblical or whatnot, pretty soon, we're going to look up in the horizon. The Bible says you're going to see Jesus coming down the clouds. I don't know if that's going to be literally what we're going to see. But we're going to be able to look up one day soon in the clouds, and we're going to see something up there. What I think we're going to see may not be literally what the Bible says, as in it's going to be Jesus. But it says we're going to see something in the clouds in the last days. And what I think we're going to see is that big plume that a nuclear bomb creates. When you drop a bomb, that big plume that goes up, go look at a picture of a bomb being dropped, a nuclear bomb, and what you see going up in the clouds. The Bible speaks of we're going to be able to look up in the clouds and see him descending from the clouds. That's what that's what I think. Now, that's just my interpretation. I ain't, But we leading up to that, Armageddon, the final battle. The last battle, Armageddon, World War III. The Bible calls it Armageddon. We call it World War III. We're this far from it. Notice it's not a political post or video. This is not a Kamala Harris, Donald Trump post. This is a fall of man post. Whether you're religious or not, because I'm not religious. I grew up, I had a chance to see another side of mankind. I'm in between. See, a lot of you youngsters, 18, 19, 12, y'all young folk, y'all didn't have a chance to see the other world that I saw. And people, hold on, y'all. See, y'all weren't able to see another world like I was able to see it. People my age that grew up at a different time than what you growing up in. See, y'all are growing up in a time where you only seeing this fuck shit, this bullshit. I grew up in a time where I saw where it was another way, where it was a different way than it is now. That's why I'm coming to the conclusion that we're in the last days. You youngsters, whatever y'all generation is called nowadays, that was born in the 2000s or what have you, y'all only saw the world the way it is now. Y'all don't know the difference for how it used to be. There was a time, as it says in the Bible, there will come a time in the last days where right will be wrong and wrong will be right. Men will hate women, women will hate men, people will be lower than themselves. Sound familiar? Wrong will be right. There was a time where if you smoked weed, you had to hide and sneak. It wasn't acceptable. You couldn't let nobody know. We ain't talking about crack or none of them other hard drugs, just weed. If you just was a weed smoker, if you smoked joints, we call them joints back then, but joints. Wasn't no blunts, none of that. If you just smoked weed, you had to hide. You couldn't let nobody know, your family members or nobody. Back then, they said you was on that dope. Just a weed head, nothing else. Nowadays, if you don't smoke weed, you're the oddball. I'm odd because I don't smoke or drink. Cigarettes, nothing. Just water and protein shakes. But now, they bragging about popping pills. Getting high is the thing to do, the music. They glamorize it, glorify it, like it's all right It's the right thing to do. It's good. Getting high, getting blitzed, being a junkie, because y'all glamorizing being junkies, dope fiends. Being a dope fiend is right. Being clean, being somebody that don't get high is wrong. You are lame. I done had women that would not talk to me, didn't want to date me because I didn't get high. I was an oddball. I was wrong. I wasn't worth talking to because I'm still alive as hell. I'm still lit. I still know how to have a good time. I'm just high on life. That ain't good enough. Because I don't partake of mind-altering substances, something wrong with me. That's the world we're living in right now, the last days. Scammers. They say Atlanta's the scammer capital. We got people out here now proud. I'm like a pastor, not a pastor. I'm preaching. Not a pastor be when they really get good before they go to speak in the tongues. And they're going to. I'm gonna get ready to start doing that in a minute. Scammers, people that break the law. Once upon a time, I broke the law. I was a D-boy, a hustler, a go-getter, illegally. I used to move them things. Y'all know what I'm talking about. And if the feds listening, this is for entertainment purposes only. I'm lying when I say I used to move them chickens. Entertainment purposes only. If the feds listening. Now, some statute of limitations on that shit anyway. That was a long time ago. Y'all didn't catch me. And I don't do it. I'm ashamed of it. I'm not proud of it. My point is, I'm going somewhere with this. Y'all don't leave me alone, feds. I'm trying to talk these folks out of doing that dumb shit. There was once upon a time, and guys like me that was out there doing that thing and we was wrong, we knew we was wrong. So we would hide, not be on Front Street. We would be outside dressed like bums, dressed like crackheads, dressed like mechanics, like we done been to work and done been out there all day long. Didn't want nobody to know what we was doing. Because we knew we was wrong. And deep down inside, we was ashamed of what we was doing. But we saw it as a way out. Didn't want to do the little working thing. We wanted the easy way out. I did. So now, fast forward to the day in the last days, right is wrong, wrong is right. Now, you got women that won't date you if you're not a D-boy. You're not a hood nigga, a Pookie, a Ray Ray, or Tyrone. They won't even date you. Once upon a time, you wasn't acceptable, except by the hood chicks. Now you got college women, educated women, so-called regular women that want a hood nigga. They don't want the college boy, even though they done went to college. You got women cheating on good men for hood niggas. We living in the last days. Nowadays, the boys that's moving them things, breaking the law, they proud of it. They come on here and tell everybody what they're doing. They come on here and broadcast it to the world. Hey, I moved 2 chickens yesterday. Where them hoes at? I'm gonna be at club such and such tonight, making it rain, which is illegal money. And everybody be like, yeah, we gonna be there too, turn it up with you. Ain't nobody shame. There is no shame no more. Have you no shame? No. Shame for what? Anything goes. As a man, if you want to go cut your wood off, cut that son of a bitch off and be proud of it. Cut it off. If you're a woman and you want to have you some wood added to your package, sew it on now, baby. It's okay. God said what? Who is God? We don't care about what God said. Nobody believe in that mess. I want to cut my wood off. I'm going to cut it off. Ain't no God, says the fool. We live in the last days. You 75 years old, you want to be with a 19-year-old woman, a 19-year-old man, or what have you? She legal. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Go ahead. Free country. Do what you want to do. What's wrong is right. What's right is wrong. And anybody speaking out against it in the last days, as the Bible says, the Christians will be persecuted for their beliefs. I'm not a Christian. At least I don't think I am. But actually, I'm living like one, even though I don't claim to be one. I just cuss, and I blow it back out here and there, even though I ain't married. So I be sinning. So I can't say I'm a Christian, but I'm a man of God. Because even though I do wrong, I ain't proud of it. It ain't no anything goes with me. It's me knowing, hey, I need to do better. This is not okay. Even though I do it anyway, I know my life would be better if I do the right thing. I know there's consequences to my wrong actions. And I'm praying and hoping that some kind of way I'm spared. It ain't guaranteed. Oh yeah, we live in the last days. How much time does man have? How much time do we have before we look at them clouds and he's descending from the clouds? Whether it be Jesus or whether it be Big Mama, whatever they call that atomic bomb. All I know is there are wars and rumors of wars. Every time you look around, somebody either is at war or talking about war. We actually have people in government, powerful people, that want wars to go on. Don't care about people dying and the lives that'll be lost. They don't care because it makes money. People make money off wars. Ain't nothing wrong with that in their eyes. In the last days, ain't nothing wrong with that. It's business. Except the people like me. And when we speak out against it, we're persecuted, talked about, called sellout, to Uncle Tom. When all I'm doing is telling the truth. Talking about right and wrong. Even if I ain't doing right all the time. I'm not perfect. But I'm telling you that sometimes I'm wrong, man. God, forgive me. Sometimes I'm wrong. Sometimes I make the wrong decision. And I'm not proud of that. I'm holding myself accountable, oh Lord, that I messed up. Not today. That ain't how people operate today. I ain't did nothing wrong. That ain't wrong. I can do what I want to do. Who are you to judge me? I do what I want to do. The last days. No remorse. What's right is wrong. What's wrong is right. We ain't got much longer. So I would tell you this. To the people that are asking me how to get this woman, how to date, how to this, that, and the other relationships and marriage and stuff. I said the other night on the line. This ain't the time. This ain't the time to be looking for relationships. This ain't the time to be trying to find a wife or a husband. To you lonely, good women out there that seem like you can't find a good man. To you good men out there that can't find a good woman. That's because the time we living in, that ain't what you supposed to be looking for now. We need to be looking for the truth right now. Whether it's Christianity, whether it's Islam, whether it's none of it. The relationship, all of us need to be to just, I don't know why I feel like the need to tell y'all this. You ain't got to listen to me, you ain't got to believe me. Do what you want to do. The relationship we need to be trying to find nowadays, and I'm not no religious, Bible thumping, goody two shoes church boy. I am not. I'm a hood nigga that's trying to do the right thing now. I've been a street dude, hustler, con artist, liar, cheat, you name it. That's what I've been all my life. And I finally reached a point where I'm saying, you know what? I'm not taking that on through the rest of my life. That's not how I'm living. I enjoy going to bed at night in peace and sleep like I can sleep through a hurricane. I'll be at peace when I go to bed. I ain't screwed over nobody. I ain't hurt nobody. I ain't looking out the window sill the folks finna kick my dough in and find all this shit up in here that'll get me life without. I ain't worried about none of that. No more. And that's what I'm advising y'all to do now in the last days, the time we living in now. We living in the last days. Listen to Big Ward, Big Unc, that's it. We ain't got time to be worried about no relationships right now. Get your life right. Get your spirit right. Get your mind right. Enjoy the few days we got left as best you can. Clean, righteous fun. Go fishing. Hang out with your family. Go on vacations. Whatever you want to do with your family as a family man, family woman. Ladies, stop throwing your families away. You're not going to get another one. Stop divorcing your husband's women for that bullshit, because it ain't another one out here waiting on you. There's not a better one. You're being lied to in the last days. You've been deceived in the last days. You're leaving your husband thinking there's somebody here better for you. Ain't nothing out here for you. Nothing. As the saying goes, but hard dick and bubble gum. And I'm all out of bubble gum. So what's left? So, ladies, keep your families together. If that man ain't a threat to your life, abusing you, not that he's mentally abusing me, he don't tell me I'm beautiful, he don't compliment me, he don't do, I ain't talking about that dumb shit, that manufactured abuse. We call that manufactured abuse. It ain't real abuse. We know what abuse is. If that man ain't truly abusing you, don't you leave that. Don't leave your family for you ain't happy. He don't do this. He ain't paying all the bills. A real man does this. My mama said a man supposed to do this. Don't you leave your family for that dumb shit. Because ain't nothing out here waiting on your ass. Fix what you got at home. The grass ain't greener on the other side. If your grass ain't as green as you want it to be, water that shit. Water your own damn grass. You know you can fix your own lawn, right? You ain't got to go get somebody else's lawn. Fix your own lawn. You know your lawn can be repaired, right? You know you got people that specialize in repairing your own damn lawn, right? Instead of trying to go over there to the other greener grass. What you gonna do when that green grass die? Leave it too? Stay your ass with your family. Enjoy the last few days we have left on this earth, because it ain't much longer. I promise you. We're in the last days. Get it, got it, good. Bye.